Hi, welcome everyone. This is EVE Online. My name is Haplotech. I've been playing this game for a little while, and I just want to do a quick explanation of the game itself. Now, it's an MMO, which is a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. Um, Whereas with most role-playing games that you can get online nowadays, whether it be Rift, World of Warcraft, um, Star Wars, Old Republic. This one doesn't require you to go out and do missions and quests to earn experience points for your character to level up. This one is it's a lot different in respect that you buy skill books in order to actually use different ships and different weapons, different modules for your ship. Um, so, in order to actually level your character up, in a sense, what you would do is you would purchase a skill book from the marketplace, set it up in on your skill page. I'll just demonstrate. There we go. And then you would select the skill that you wish to use, or wish to learn, and put it into your training queue. Excuse me a second. Sorry about that. You drop it into your skill queue, your training queue. Now, what that means is that you can put loads and loads and loads of skills in, as many as you like. And what it would do is you would learn those skills over time, over real time. As you can see, the top skill there, Missile Projection 5, is going to take 10 days and 11 hours still to learn. Now, that does mean that I'm not going to be able to take advantage of that final rank in that skill until that 10 days is up, which is fine. I get a 5% bonus to damage for each. I think this is. Let's have a quick look. It's a 10% bonus. It's a 10% bonus to maximum velocity, so it travels faster. So at the moment it's 10% bonus for each rank, so I've got a 40% bonus on top. So when it's finished, it'll have a 50% bonus. That's fine. With all the other skills that I've got at the moment, just that little bit that's left should be compensated with other bits and pieces, really. So okay. Now, like I say, you earn skill books. Sorry, you earn money from doing missions for agents. You can see that there's 2 available for me on the ship services on the right hand side. You click on these and they will give you a mission to do. You'd earn in-game currency, which is ISK, and loyalty points. The loyalty points can be used to buy. Can be used to buy items from an independent marketplace, in a sense, depending on who you have the skill points with. This is just a small example here from the Federation Navy, which is the station that we're at. And of course, the ISK, the in-game currency, you can use to spend on any of this. Now, this is basically this is all the services that you can have. There's ships, there's more skills if you need the skills. You have equipment for your ships as well. You've got blueprints if you if you want to design, well, not design. If you want to make your own ships or drones or weapons, you can go into the blueprints and just buy a blueprint. Then you can either buy the materials from here, the metals to make it, from manufacturing and research, or if you have a mining ship and or even mining lasers, you could just go out to an asteroid field and mine for the stuff. And you'll find that everything that you can build, or everything you can pay for, you can buy, or nearly everything you can buy on in EVE is made by players. Ships, weapons, ammunition, blueprints. You can get copies of blueprints. I can actually demonstrate. I have some blueprints. For instance, there we go. That's what a blueprint looks like. And then once you've got all the materials to make them, you just simply select which blueprint you want to make, which ship you want to make, and it'll take you onto another screen. That I will demonstrate. I'll explain more details on how blueprints work in maybe another video. If people are interested and leave comments, I can show you that. That's no problems at all. So, yeah, EVE Online. EVE Online, unlike most MMOs, doesn't have character classes. There is no character class. There's no restrictions to races as well. There's four key races. They all have their own different ships. This one here is a Minmatar ship. I can fly it. I've got no problems with this one at all. I'm pretty good with it in respect to efficiency and damage. But I'm not from Minmatar. My character is actually Gallente. Now the reason why I can actually use this ship is because I've gone to the skills in the marketplace and I've purchased Minmatar frigates. I could pick Caldari frigates, I could pick Amarr frigates. Obviously I already have Gallente frigates because I'm a Gallente. So you're not restricted to your race. You're only restricted to the imagination. So if you think, well, I want to fly a different race, one of the Titans, you just look at what skills you need to fly that, and you just buy them. You just pick them up. You just spend. You just do your missions, spend your cash. If you get bored of doing missions, you can go and do mining, which are it's easy money. One of the things that you can do, another thing you can do is if you have a ship that can do scanning and use probe launchers, you can actually probe for stuff that's for locations in space that you can't fly directly to. You actually you need to do what's known as scan them down. And if you're able to actually do that, you find that there's data sites which give you blueprints. There's relic sites that can give you ancient technologies to do industrial stuff. Some of the blueprints that you could get requires some of the ancient technologies in the game, so that's pretty good. You got wormholes as well, so again you'd scan them down using scan probes and stuff. and then you could enter wormholes. Some of the wormholes actually take you through to a totally different area of the universe, New Eden. Some actually take you to a destination that's not even in New Eden, so you have to either mark where you came in from, otherwise you could get lost, or you just find somewhere to sit and scan down the system again to see if you can find another wormhole, or the wormhole you came in, and escape that way. There's many a times that I've actually gone into a wormhole and I've jumped through from one place to another before getting out again and finding that I'm quite a fair distance away from home, which is fine, because the ship that I've got is quite a nimble little one that does that. What else is there? Ah, yes, PvP, which is player versus player. Now, if you like the idea of being a pirate, or being in a big corporation that just goes around smashing other people's ships, you can do that. You have no restrictions on doing that. The only restriction is the security level. Obviously, if you do it in a high security level, you go flying around and blowing up people's ships, you will get penalised by Concord, which is like the police. There is sections called low sec, which are sort of low security. There's also null sec, which is anything goes. And in those, in there, you can fly in, find somebody, obliterate them with no consequence whatsoever, apart from the other person will have the rights to get their own back on you if they feel like it. But yeah, it's all bar go, really. You could be up mining and get hit by a suicide attacker, or you could be the person that's doing the attack runs. It's up to you. There's literally nothing else. So yeah. So if you've enjoyed this exploration, this example of how I see EVE Online, you want me to dive into anything that's a little bit deeper, then leave comments below, and I will see what I can do to answer your questions. Maybe run a couple of extra more videos, or just leave a message for you, answer your any queries you got. So yeah, thanks for watching. Maybe I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.